But now all of these guys have made their way up towards the line, and we are now just waiting for these 5 red lights to make their way out. As for some reason we have got yellows in Sector 3, even though everyone's on the grid. As the 5 red lights are on, and out they go, and away the drivers go as well. Enoch has actually managed to get a very good start, but Cam, an even better start. James making his way past Enoch, especially on those set of the softs tyres as well. Bree alongside J. Luke, despite being on the set of the softs as well. A little bit of contact between the pair of them, but they're still managing to keep it side by side. There is a, I believe that was a Haas that's gone off. That is Mike.
There's debris everywhere.
And Bree's out. Oh, Bree's round. Along with Peas.
Wow. Often lost a few places as well there, so that's not ideal. Well, Kursk is up to 9th on those hards, so that's an incredible effort from him. And all of a sudden, Cam has opened up a gap to Educk.
Yeah, already, literally almost a second gap just on the first lap as well. As Tiggerby looking to try and maybe make a move on J. Luke, thinks better of it, moves his way back into the racing line, just stays it down in P5 for now, but has got Tun all over the back of him, and Tun looking like he's raring to try and get past Tiggerby ASAP. But the guys on the set of the softs, obviously all managing to stay within that top 4 for now. The only one splitting them up is Enoch, who's actually already made a second up from James. So the top 2 already just clawing their way out of it, as Cam has already made up a second to Educk, as we have already done the first lap of the race so far. I know it is only lap 3, but they do tend to go off pretty quickly. As you can already see, there's a bit of a gap between the pair of them, as Pease has actually retired from the session. I believe that was in the pit lane, and there's already a safety car. Oh, and Aledi's just spun Packer.
Oh no.
So Aledi's got wing damage.
Pease has DNF'd. He's not done it in the pit lane. He's done it around the outside of turn 12. He's caught the curb, and he's gone straight left.
Oh right. Interestingly enough, but safety car is coming in this lap, so I'm going to go on board with our current race leader, who is just trying to control the pack a little bit. As we still have the Red Bull and the Toro, sorry, not Red Bull, the Ferrari and the Toro Rosso just currently mounting each other. Hopefully it shouldn't affect heated that much, but the safety car has made its way in. Educk, for some reason, still hasn't gone, and now Educk has gone, and now the race can get back underway. And DJ Williamson looked like he actually got a brilliant start coming off of the back of that. I'm going to go on board with him because he's right all over the back of Tun. Tiggerby also trying to see if he can up and move on Educk as well. Looking to go down his inside as well. Sticking on board with DJ Williamson is looking maybe to go down the inside of Tun. Not enough space for him, but Tiggerby still alongside Educk. Goes around the outside of turn 2 and gets that move done on him.
Tiggerby is just such a wily old, like, he's raced for so many seasons now, he's raced so many league races, he knows what he's doing, but Educk ran them outside, but denied.
Oh, a little bit of contact between them, but Tiggerby's managed to hold it. Educk's just given Tiggerby a little bit more of a shove as well. And Educk is now back at the lead of the race, but Tiggerby looking to go for a switchback on Educk as well. Leading up towards turn 7 and turn 8. Has he managed to hold it? They're both still side by side. Tiggerby and Educk still contesting it, and Tiggerby's managed to get back past Educk. But now on the lead up towards turn 10, the hairpin. Will Educk look to try and maybe go for a dive on Tiggerby? He doesn't. Does anyone else go for a dive? Obviously, you've still got the 2 cars that are mounting each other, so Packer is probably scared for his life trying to get past these 2. Because I would be as well, as Tun's actually gotten past Educk as well. I didn't manage to catch that, unfortunately. He's actually dropped down another place.
Oh,
And he spun DJ Williamson. And I think Bones has just been smacked by it.
Yeah, I think there was contact with Starger as well, and Starger's been smacked by it.
Oh, was it Starger? Wow. I thought it was Bones. My apologies. I'm just going to stick on board with this one then as well, because there's a lot of action that's already going on this safety car restart. And a few of these guys, well, in fact, Cam is actually might be going behind Packer as Packer goes down his inside up towards turn 9. Gets that move done on New Zealand Cam, who's actually lost out yet another place. Bree has just had a bit of a half spin in that, and Cam's actually left the session. But Bree has spun going up the hill for certain as well, and Jay Luke looking like he's getting a little bit out of touch going up into turn 9, and now Ushin all over the back of him, looking to go down his inside, coming up in towards turn 10. Is Ushin going to get that move done? He's still on his inside. Jay Luke gives him a little bit of a squeeze, but Ushin is through and now up into P9 and looking to try and chase down this little train that's still up ahead of him of Heated Mike and Unsafe Release. So will Ushin be able to try and make his way through that pack as Heated goes for an audacious dive in the chicane, loses out a few places, takes or hits Kursk in the process of that as well. I don't think Kursk was expecting him to actually try and go for a move on that at all. As Mike giving Ushin a bit of a squeeze, but then, oh no, it's going to go free wide. Oh, a little bit of contact between them as well. As Ushin's made his way up in the P7. I don't know what happened with that because I got a really bad camera angle for that.
Oh, James is just putting his note. I don't think James is there potentially.
Oh, I don't know, you know. He was holding it around the outside of his teammate.
What a move.
I think he's gotten it done.
Oh, this is...
Oh, this could be bad. This could end very badly. Eddie trying to go free wide. He is making it free wide. Just had to put on the brakes as well, but that's hampered Bree because I don't think Bree was expecting him to brake so early. You got to think Heated's going to catch up pretty quickly as Bree makes his way into the pits and gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Jay Luke now seeing if he can go around the outside of Unsafe Release. Unsafe Release dives it and goes too deep on the brakes. Jay Luke just says see you later, gets that move done, and now Jay Luke up into P6 trying to chase down McDutchface. As Jay Luke's also just gotten past McDutchface as well into turn 2. As they're both still side by side actually. McDutchface, could he get back past Jay Luke going through turn 3? They're still side by side actually as well. But McDutchface has the inside line, gets that move done, and also just in the background as well, you can see there's a bit of a train going on. Unsafe Release has actually got wing damage. He didn't manage to catch that. I don't know how he got that, but James gets that move done. Oh,
they were taking it to the streets in the third sector a little bit, I think.
Ah, right, gotcha. I was about to say, because Unsafe Release has just gotten back past James as well, despite having that wing damage. And Aledi's now just being held up by all of this, wanting to try and catch up to those two guys that are battling up ahead of him. As Unsafe Release really does not like that turn 9 corner. I know he's got wing damage, but he really doesn't like it. As Aledi actually sends one up the inside. He was leaving, he was left the room, sorry.
I think Jay Luke, there's a high probability Jay Luke gets out the way this lap. Maybe the next lap.
Maybe even this next corner. Well, I don't know because he's still in that battle with McDutchface. Although he did not get a good exit out of there as well. Educk now looking to go down the inside. A little bit of lag from the pair of them, but Jay Luke trying to hold it around the outside of the racing point. Was left a little bit of room, but Educk just giving him a bit of a squeeze, and he's now up into P3. But don't forget, Ushin still does have to make that pit stop. Educk has already made his, but Ushin can go on another set of the mediums because he started on a set of the hards, but because of the safety car, he's obviously come in and McDutchface is out. Oh, you could just see it. He got too much on the grass there as well, coming through turn 4. And there's another safety car, so that has played well into Ushin's hand. But let's see, as you said, safety car is obviously coming in this lap. Educk going to be trying to control it again. He's going to have an absolute blistering start if he wants any chance of still winning this race, especially ahead of his teammate. As Educk, he's now going for it. Tons obviously managed to follow him quite well out of it and broken away a little bit from Ushin, but I don't think Ushin was too phased by it. Now just keep an eye on towards the back of it. The two Red Bulls are looking like they're going to be scrapping as James and Heated are both side by side going towards turn 1. Lady and Jay Luke as well. They're going 2 by 2 like bloody Noah's Ark. And Jay Luke and Lady still both side by side. The two Red Bulls are still both side by side. James going back down the inside of Heated. And James managed to get that move back done on him. Aledi managed to get in that move done on Jay Luke as well. Back down towards the end of the grid as well. I forgot Cam's one was a ghost, wasn't it? So ignore me on that one. But look at the top 5. As the two Red Bulls are still scrapping each other. A little bit of push and shove with Heated.
This is going to be...
This is still anyone's race.
Not the best of exits from the racing point in third there.
As has just gone around a little bit, I think at the end, at the final corner, I think had a little bit of a collision with his teammate. as Aledi is alongside Packer going in towards turn 1, trying to go around the outside for the inside of turn 2, keeps it around the outside, maintains that for the inside and gets past Packer, and is now going to be trying to chase down Ushin, who is also the other man on a set of the mediums. So Aledi could be also on for a very good result, as well as Ushin. These two could be fighting for the lead of the race.
Well, this looks like a slam dunk to me now.
Here we go. Ushin on the back of Tun. Tun goes defensive on the inside. Ushin now DRS wide open, going around the... He's going to have to do it along the outside of Tun. In fact, he might actually do it before he gets to the corner, and he has. So Ushin now in the P2, and now it's going to be the battle of the two racing points as Tun picks up a penalty. He's got Bones as well with unsafe release, getting that move done on him. Bree and Mike getting past Bree as well and trying to chase down unsafe release. As I said, Bones I think might just get away with taking those mediums to the end of the race. As J Luke very close to the back of Packer coming through turn 10. As Mike and unsafe release are trading places, so Mike and unsafe release both side by side going through turn 10. Unsafe release does manage to hold that position from either Bryn Mike, and now Bree is back in the equation of this. So, and well, we've obviously got this little training as well for like the final points scoring positions. If you guys are new to LoE as well, it is the top 12 that get points throughout the season. As towards the back as well, we've got Mike and Bree who are both side by side in towards turn 1. Mike holding that position around the outside of turn 1. To have the inside for turn 2. And just behind him, you've got unsafe release as well. This is all still a point story, a points battle, like towards the back end of the grid. We have got 5 laps left to go off this race, and your current race leader is still Elok on those set of hards. Ushin is starting to catch up to him ever so slightly, but he's still 1 and a bit seconds behind him. So, come the end of the race, will he actually be able to get... I mean, he's very close to getting that DRS on his teammate. As soon as he gets it, you got to think that's when he's going to have an absolute go. But in the background, you can see Heated and Wakurs both side by side. Heated covering off the inside from the McLaren and keeps that position. Although Starja goes a bit too deep and has just spun. He hit the back of Wakurs along with touching that turn 11 curb, and that is him. I think that's probably the best he's going to get. Is just, well, it's pretty much the final position. As Tun and Aledi now having another try around the outside of Tun. A little bit of contact between the pair of them, but Tun just manages to hold that P3 for now. And DJ Williamson and James as well. DJ Williamson have a little bit of a wiggle out of turn 2, and James is now back up into P7. Yeah, so he really does have to try and get past Tun the old-fashioned way now. As there's yellows.
There's a massive move. I was gone.
Mike's just, sorry, Bones has also just got on a penalty, and there's a safety car with 5 laps to go.
Wow, I didn't even think this was possible.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this has benefited Edok massively. He's going to have to come into the pits and put on a set of the softs. He stayed out. Surely, no. Someone has got to come in for a set of softs. Surely. Or they will just... No, they're all staying out.
Bree should, because he's got a massive gap.
James...
DJ Williams and... James... No, that's very clever, because Bree's about 10 seconds behind.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's the worst idea in the world at all. I don't... Whether it works or not, I don't know, but the gap was quite large. Oh, I don't think it's going to work. No, it's going to tumble him.
Bones and Tiggerby have come in.
Might as well.
Yeah. But this has not benefited Edok whatsoever now. Obviously not coming into the pits, because look at who is right up his arse.
You say that, but by the time this race gets going again, there's going to be no DRS.
True. He's got to do it via slipstream.
And he's also going to have to worry about Ton and... Well, if Aledi got past Ton, I think this would have been a lot more...
It would have been a bigger battle. Yeah, 100%. I don't know if DJ Williams just hit the back of Packer, by the way. I could be wrong. But Bree, despite obviously having that spin, is now up into P8.
I can't believe either as DNF again. I feel it for him as well. He would have been feeling really confident.
Absolutely nuts. Edok, as I said, he's going to have an absolute blistering start if he wants any chance of holding back Ushin from who's on those set of mediums. And then Tun as well, if he has a very good start off of it, as Breeze just had a collision with DJ Williamson, Heated had a collision with Unsafe Release. Look how close the two racing points are. There we go. Edok straight underway. And Ushin's round! On the restart. Oh, he's collected
Oh
cars!
no.
He's collected Tiggerby!
I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. Stunned into silence. I don't think there's going to be another. If there's another safety car, then. But this is crazy. This has given us a finish for the ages. So now we've got a Leddy who's got a tyre advantage.
He really has. Oh, DJ Williamson just hit the back of Packer. Packer's just had a bit of a half spin. Bree's still all over the back of DJ Williamson. Now DJ Williamson has that wing damage. But I don't know if Bree got any wing damage under the safety car. Because apparently he had a collision with him. As Bones and Starjar. Oh, they can't see each other, can they? So it's a battle of who can mount each other to the end of the race. As Heated has actually just lost out 2 places. So Heated's now down into P13.
Starter's on the tear.
And we're on a final lap. I'm going to go on board with Edok as he is just about to make his way, or he's making his way through the final chicane now. Tun, you can see just behind him. Aledi is also just behind him as well. Aledi unfortunately hasn't managed to get past Tun in these final comings of the race. But Edok, congratulations to him. He's actually just set the fastest lap as well. And J Luke's jumped up to second.
Wow.
James had a 20-second time penalty.
Unserved drive through.
He's jumped down to 12th.
Starter's come 8th.
8 thousandths of a second behind Bone.
Drive of the day.
There's no contestation. I've got to say it's E-Dark. I've got to say it's E-Dark. There is no other person I can think of that will have that driver of the day. But those are your final classifications. Make of it of what you will. E-Dark 1, J Luke 2nd with Tun in 3rd, Aledi 4th, Packer in 5th, Unsafe Release in 6th, Bones in 7th, Starger 8th, Wilkers 9th, Bree in 10th, DJ Williamson in 11th with James running out the top 12. Heated also coming home in 13th. And obviously we had all of our non-finishers, the likes of Cam, a Dutch face. Just trying to remember off the top of my head. Cam, a Dutch face, Ushin, Tiggerby.